Listen, the comedian that I am today happened because of that. I actually am glad, in a weird way, that it happened, because it shaped me into who I am. And now I can use this gift that I've been blessed with to help other people going through what I went through when no one could help me with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there's no more anger. Listen, the only way I could be the comedian that I am today at 41 is to go through all that issues with my parents and then my ex-wife and my divorce and, you know, employment and mistakes and relationships. And some of the best comedians out there have the most demons. You ain't gonna be a great comedian unless you've been through some stuff. You gotta feel that anger. You gotta go through some humps. I realized that when I looked back at comedy that I had done in my early 20s, and it was an old VHS tape. I don't even know if you remember what VHS is. You don't, because you're like an embryo. But for people like me, we remember Betamax and VHS. And I remember I put it in, and I couldn't watch it. Because as the man that I am today, I was watching a young kid going, it was funny, but there was no meat to it. It was just the way I saw life at 20. You know, it was kind of quirky, and I'm like, and the weird part was, Kenneth, I didn't even recognize the guy that I was watching on the VHS tape. I'm like, man, if he only knew what the next 21 years was going to bring. So it was unbelievable. And so now, that's when I knew. That's when I knew, when I looked at that video, to answer your question point blank, is when I saw the video that day. That was about 3 years ago. I remember thinking, the comedy that I do now is because that kid went through all this. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's no way, if I didn't go through that I would be able to relate with so many people on stage, because they too have been married, divorced, relationships, heartbreak, travel, like all these different things that I've been able to do. So I think every comedian, as they get older, they become more in tune with life.